servants.
But it's strange what happens, you know, because I've lived in South Africa during the apartheid days, where the behaviour of the government towards the black people was awful, really awful. And around about that time in what was then Rhodesia, there was a chap called Robert Mugabe who came along and he said, this country should be for the people of this country, not for the colonial foreigners. And there was a revolution, and a black government led by Robert Mugabe installed. And one of the things he wanted to do was give the land back to the people. Now, I forget how long ago that was, 20, 30 years. But something's gone wrong since then. The agricultural basis of Zimbabwe has been destroyed, and it looks as if Mugabe's turning against his own people by throwing out the poorest among them from their shanty houses around the town. What do you make of things like that, where what starts out as a change for good turns in on... Is it something like George Orwell's Animal Farm? Have you ever read that?
No, I haven't. No,
well, that's a story where the animals on the farm decide that they're fed up being pushed around by the farmer and cut into pieces and all the rest of it, and they take over the farm. But when they do, then I think it's the pigs get control, and they turn into tyrants. And we've sort of almost got this kind of story happening in real life in Zimbabwe, and I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to these issues, because without authority there's no structure. Without structure there's easily chaos. And yet authority often comes with oppression, and when people are oppressed they don't have peace. If you remove the oppression, you get, instead of the peace that you want, you get a new kind of chaos.
Exactly.
So, do you have any ideas on this one?
No, I
suppose the Palestinians and the Israelis stop this squabbling over a piece of desert, really, but a piece that's important to them because it's where they live. Zimbabwe could happen in Palestine if it got its independence. Would that be better?
I think our view, our understanding of the problem is usually wrong. The problem of the Palestinians, for example, is not that they need like such an independence. What the people really need is just to live in peace and to have their own everyday life in a good condition.
In a good condition.
In a good condition.
What does that mean?
No aggression, no hustling, freedom to create, to make their own business, the safety to make their land and grow their crop, and if the country is that flag or that other flag, this doesn't matter. It matters to them now because I feel, and what the few Palestine people I met feel like something, they have to represent the let's say something like a holy war. But all the subject I think I hear about the war in Israel and Palestine since I'm a kid, and it not evaluates. It never evaluates. Why? I really don't know, but I suspect that there are some, let's say, movements or powers who need that place to be kept in trouble, so the rest of the world cannot be controlled, let's say. I don't know, it's only personal observance, you know. But when I meet people from Palestine, Palestinians, or if I meet Israelis...
Have you been to Palestine?
No, I have been very close. During this journey to Baghdad, I've been in Amman. And Amman in Jordan has a big community of Palestinian refugees, and they are so close to their land, and they cannot go there, so they feel anger inside them, you know. And it's only because they cannot go, they cannot have their you know, be on their land, you know, where their father are buried, and so, you know, it's not because they hate somebody else. It's simply because they cannot go in their country anymore, you know. But in this, you know, you can see in many other countries which were conquered by the neighbor or by another power, even a long time ago. You know, the history of humanity is built on invasions, you know, and if we still keep fighting years and years and years after a conqueror, we never get better, you know. We have to give up this fight because there's no, you know, to live in a country with under this flag or that other flag, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for the ordinary people, you know, for the mother who wants to educate her kids. That flag, the flag is just something artificially brought, you know. What matters is the history of her family and her grandfather and the neighbors, you know, all this, how old these people are.
Doesn't the flag in some way symbolize the family, the wider family?
I don't know more. Now we are living, we are 21st century, we live in a globalized society, and keeping on this flag is something...
You're starting to sound a bit like a rather famous peace activist called John Lennon, when he sang his song called Imagine.
Yeah. For sure.
He got shot. He got shot by somebody who wanted to attract the attention of a movie star. Are you afraid of getting shot?
No, not really. I'm not famous, you know, nobody wants to kill me, and I don't see the reason why people would like to kill me. I'm an ordinary man, just wandering. You know, when I was
find yourself in a situation where you feel afraid?
I myself never felt that situation, but many people told me in some places not going there by night, not walking on the street during the night, or not walking in that part of the city because it might be dangerous. And you know, I didn't care so much.
You know, I've been to a few of those places too. One of the nicest things about Brunei is there's nowhere you cannot walk at any time of the day or night. It really is a peaceful country, in many ways the most peaceful country I've ever lived in.
Yeah, that's what I felt immediately when I entered 1 week ago. I entered at the border from Sarawak to Brunei, and when you enter in Brunei, when you cross the border, you immediately feel this peaceful.
Except for the drivers.
The drivers, like everywhere.
The drivers
even here in Brunei, people drive very safely.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Yeah, really.
Interesting.
Yeah.